Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Derek, aka Daft Sheep. Today I want to do something a little different as far as the live stream, as far as the drawing was. I kind of want to go through one. I do have a sort of commission that I've been promising someone a long time uh, to do a drawing, but I also want to do a quick how to. Um, so that being said, I want to go ahead and do like I said, how to draw, and a better way than is just get at it. So, a couple of things I would definitely say is, of course, have your materials. Of course, I have my sketchbook here and laptop, blah, blah. And we're going to do a reference. Now, what I like to do at times, I like to go on Pinterest. And you can go look up whatever you're trying to draw, whether it be you're trying to draw, like, say, arms, or you're trying to draw faces, or whatever comes to mind. If you're trying to draw a certain character. I think what I would like to do is I'm going to try to look up poses. So I'm going to look up dynamic poses. And only because of the sake of the fact that sometimes when you search it's not always the best thing or the cleanest thing. So we're gonna keep that away. But nonetheless, like I said, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and find a drawing on here. It's something that captures my eye. I want to do something simple. At the same time, I want to do something, something basic, but something interesting too. I always try and look for something interesting. So I am having difficulty looking for something. And I know it's kind of weird, there's you can find anything. But I tend to be very particular. And let's see, what is on here? I want to go ahead and get. I do apologize. This will be on YouTube, by the way. For if those of you who have or follow me on there as well as follow me on here, appreciate you. I did post a notification on YouTube, and I have been liking using this because when I do YouTube Live is okay. But the only problem I have with it is that it takes a minute to even just it takes a minute to process. And that's one of the problems I have because I like to make videos. I like to do shorts, and I want to be able to download the video after. And so when I can't do that, then I get a little upsetty spaghetti. It doesn't take so long. It takes more, about 10 hours or so. But I know spaghetti. It doesn't take so long. It takes more, about 10 hours or so. But I noticed here, it may take maybe at best an hour. And I guess depending on how long the stream is. And so I'm still trying to look for something. I found something earlier. But I like to, like I said, I like to look around, just find something. Maybe you might find multiple references. But I'm gonna go with the one. Okay. Okay, found something. Found something very cool. I think I'm gonna rock this. And again, one of the things is that so I found this drawing here. And I'm gonna reference that. And like I said, one of the things and I'm gonna reference that. And like I said, one of the things that, be careful of is that if you're, I always tell my students, I teach middle and high schoolers from time to time drawing, particularly anime. I teach middle and high schoolers from time to time drawing, particularly anime drawing. And when I get into the reference part, I always tell them, be careful. I heard sound. So I'm like, okay, cool. Ooh, thank you for the hearts, by the way. Super awesome. All right. So, that being said, we'll go ahead and I'm going to get started. So, one of the things I always teach is like use shapes and lines. So what I'm doing right now is I just want to get the general shape. I'm just going to get the general shapes down. And right now it's not going to exactly be perfect. But the whole idea is, again, like, you want to like get a general idea of what you're drawing. And so, like I said, I always use shapes. I always go with the basics. There's various preferences. Everybody has a preference. I know there are some artists that'll do the 3D. They do the 3D art. Some artists will do the, simply the, they'll do other stuff essentially. I should probably use like a color pencil, but like I said, this is not the main drawing for tonight. This is just like I want to just do a quick tutorial. I need to get a better I'm gonna say this. I need a better phone stand thing. I'm probably gonna purchase one sometime soon. I might do it tonight actually after I do this. And they always want to overlap. You may notice, for instance, I'm kind of overlapping right now, and the idea is you want to overlap to get an idea of where everything is. And you'll notice, for instance, I'm using ball shapes for the knees and such for certain parts of the joints. Let's see. And you want to draw lightly too. I'm, believe it or not, as I am sketching very lightly. I'm using a 0.5, by the way. I don't think it's not popping up well. There we go. I'm using a 0.5 pencil. But like I was saying, you want to draw as lightly as possible. Now, one thing is you're probably not going to get it down to a T. And, I gotta, work on things I know there are some things I definitely do need to work on. I'm going to say right now, of course, I am not a professional artist. I'm not one of the greatest and all that. I'm just a guy who likes to draw. But that being said, I've learned over the years. I learned a lot over the years. And a lot of it was just trial and error and just finding things that worked for me, things I liked, things I didn't like. one of the things I was telling my students last year was I was telling them essentially about uh, I want to do something with this arm. Sorry, I just had a moment where I was just like, I want to do something with this arm. Um, actually, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with. I'm okay with this. I'm actually okay with this. I'm gonna probably do something. And that's one thing about like I said, like you have a reference is it's not gonna be like exactly 100% perfect. The point is not that I mean unless you're trying to be as accurate as possible. If you like, I have an idea. You're not exactly. The point isn't for you to be 100% the right with it. Um, the point is that you're just trying to get the general idea. Like, do you have the general idea of what the shapes and everything is supposed to be like? Uh, I kind of see like this can actually be like a scenario, but anyway. So as you can see, we have the basic shapes and such, um, and then so it's like I said, it's not exactly 100% perfect, but it's something. Okay. The next thing I tend to do from time to time when it comes to my art, and I want to see if, like, okay. So the next thing I tend to do is now I'm going to try to draw in some of the details. Sometimes, oh yeah, like things like the inside, like the eye. Like I tend to do the circle technique. Um, of course, for the nose, and do like a triangle and such. For the ear, do like a little circle, and actually, it should probably do this little number. Okay. And I feel like his eyebrow is supposed to be kind of down, but anyways, have his hair a bit low, like so. I'm gonna do a little thing real quick. Um, kind of wish I had. I should probably move this like somewhere else. Oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. That's what's up. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to think. Do I want to? Of course, it's like, do I want to give like clothes? There's so much I want to do with this. That's one thing at times when it comes to ideas in myself. Um, Thank you for the follow. That's what's up, AI at. Um, yeah, it's. Give me a second. I need to like change this up real quick. Change up the scenario because I to close my laptop. We already done using the reference. Okay. The sound bit. Let's see. Okay. It's always like hard to think like I said, what do I want to do with this? Oh, thank you for the wowzers. Um, I mean, he does seem like an adventurer. I kind of have it in mind, like, and sometimes it doesn't even have to be like, and you know, maybe it could be, you know, it could be whatever. Um, like the picture I had referenced, apparently it was a dancer. Um, so and that's one thing too is I always tell my students that sometimes your references they're not going to be exactly like what you would want. Like if you're trying to do like an action pose, like you're not always going to find like you know that well detailed action pose reference. It may be you know you know you might look up like a fashion magazine or you might look up thank you for the compliment. um you may look up, it's kind of hard for me by the way, like because I have my phone, even though I have my phone next to me, I'm not exactly in front of my phone, I have it next to the side, so if I miss your comment I do apologize. I'm just trying to focus in on drawing. But as I was saying, um, um, what was I saying? I'm sorry. Oh, that um, you're not gonna find the pose you would like. You're not gonna find the exact reference. Um, but you may find inspiration from it, and you know that's sometimes I like. You know when I tell my students like, you know, creativity and all that jazz, it can come from almost anywhere, and you'd be surprised. Um, I mean, I always think about like you know, for instance, like some of the greatest um, creators there's ever been, and like how a lot of them they'll say things like where they got their stories. I would recommend honestly if you can like look up a lot of those creators, like look up those type of interviews. I've always it might sound weird, but I am a part of the reason why I'm such a big fan of DVDs and Blu-rays and such over digital media is because I love watching, you know, the house, like how something was made, like how, um, um, they, like the like the little features about like, how this movie was made, or where the inspiration came from. Like, you know, I like to know things like, you know, what made a screenwriter even come up with this script, or what made the director want to work on the script, or what made the producer, or what was the actor's inspirations and such. Draw you, huh? Anxiety. All right. Give me a sec after I finish this. It's kind of giving me. I will say, drawing this. It's kind of giving me some. So much of call it. It's giving me some. Um, what's that character's name? Oh, Nate Drake. It's giving me some Uncharted vibes a bit. All right. What's kind of weird was how this person's like, because it's weird how like yeah, like twisted his torso essentially, and And like, that's just like a little bit of basic. I might have to do like a thorough how to draw video. Like, but yeah, this is pretty much it. Like what I tend to do is I like to fill in the detail. This is pretty much it. Like what I tend to do is I like to fill in the details a bit. And I know, like I said, like it's kind of weird, like where all of this started from. But it's always cool. Um, Kind of makes me wonder about this guy. Now I'm like, as I'm drawing this character, like, what is this deal? Like, I'm gonna kind of draw him with like, I want to draw him with these socks, but it makes me wonder, like, what happened to his shoes? You know what I mean? And I think what I'll do is I'll make it like seem like he's trying to grab something. We'll do that. Like he's trying to grab something, and maybe it's like, yeah, kind of want to do like, he's trying to grab like a stone or something. And that could be a thing. Okay. Another thing, obviously, also what you'll need to think about from time to time, folks, is you want to think about form. So you want to like give your stuff like that sense of 3D. Yeah, like, things are alive. So that's why shadows are always important. I'll check the stream real quick. Um, See how everybody is. Okay. Let's see. Um, People are asking me to draw them, but it's like, um, let's see. Just checking like the chat. Okay. So I kind of want to leave it here. Um, may color this one. I might go back to color this one like later. Um, but that's really about it. Uh, so that's it for that. Like I said, I'll go into more details. I'll draw it a little later. Um, but yeah, and of course I do like a lot of racing. So I'm gonna do another video where I actually do color it. But that's it for right now. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and sketch. Only because I know you have like kind of like 2 requests, and like I said, I don't even know what some of you guys look like, but I see anxiety, so I'm gonna try to draw anxiety. So let's see something real quick. Okay. Anxiety is kind of an interesting character. I have not seen this movie yet. I haven't seen what should I call it? Um, what's that thing called? Oh, dang it. Inside Out 2. I have not seen Inside Out 2 yet. Uh, so I'm wondering is like, why don't we have, I'll make sure to send this out. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Let's see about guests. Go live with guests. Let's see. How much is this? It says hosts, co-hosts, creators. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about that. But anyways, man, I think there we go. Yeah. There goes it's anxiety. I'll do a couple of little sketches, little mini sketches here and there. Oh, I can set the brightness. I didn't even realize that. Okay. Well, that's pretty dope. Okay. Let's see. What else do I want to do? There was somebody else they asked me to draw. So can you draw me like AJ? So I was like, okay. Don't know what AJ looks like. But I guess I can draw like, I don't know. Draw AJ. Only Sigma is Gibbity. Alright. Oh boy. Alright. So cool. Let's see. Do a little extra too. I'll do an extra little thing real quick. Do like a little extra face maybe. Let's see. If you want me to draw you, or draw your avatar rather, I guess I could go ahead and try. By the way, like if you're on here, like let me know. And if you've been following me, let me know if you are like in the the channel and such. I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to do this kind of face. Let's see. Okay. Last time I did the face, like people were like, "Oh my gosh," they were like, "Oh my gosh, the chin is receding and blah blah." Because I did I actually forgot her name at the time. Nebula. I did Nebula. But I'm like, yo, um, it looked kind of cool. But yeah, at least I'm gonna have a couple of stuff. Yeah, I can't be on here too long. Like I said, I'm gonna try to give me a better stand, particularly for for my phone. Um, yeah. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. All right. So now the major thing, and I got this because I actually do have a legit drawing I want to do, and that is, and I'm on my last sheet of paper too, by the way, y'all. Um, and that's I want to do uh, Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service. So I'm gonna use this as my reference, and I need to find a good Gigi picture. I have been wanting to do this for ages because somebody on YouTube actually asked me to do this. Um, and if you are watching this on YouTube, thank you. Please like and subscribe. Um, they were like, "Hey, can you draw Gigi? Kiki's Delivery Service. Can you draw Gigi?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I've been meaning to. It's just like one, I needed the book, and then I'm gonna be honest. Like it's just a lot's been going on. The whole my moving situation and all that. I will admit, like dealing with some mental health stuff and all of that. So I'm trying to get this figured out. But yeah, I had to move back with my folks and such. That's a thing. Trying to get my life restarted. I'm still working, but I'm trying to be like, okay, build myself up. And honestly, even just doing this stuff, it's been giving me some freedom in a way. So I'm trying to figure out what do I want to do. What I would like to do is to draw my homeboy Gigi, but I'm trying to figure out. It's like there's hardly any pictures of him in this sad book. Like what? Like, bro, I watched this movie. Like, Gigi should be in this. I seen this movie. Like, bro, Gigi should be in here. What is going on? It's like a whole bunch of Kiki, but not Gigi. Sorry for the wait. That's not like Gigi's like super hard to draw or anything. It's just like, yeah, it's not that hard. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, I'm just browsing through, and like I said, I'm trying to figure out what is a good picture of Gigi. And I think I did find a good one. But again, I'm always like one of those like I want to find something legit. You know what I mean? I remember that part where like I was going through the movie and like Kiki's Delivery Service. I remember that part where like she had helped that like one girl out, and she was like delivering for her grandmother, and like chick was essentially lame. And it was like, bruh, like I want to slap those people. All right, there we go. I found Gigi. I found a Gigi picture. Here we go. Seriously, please don't sue me. But here we go. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this as reference. I'm like, dang, dude. Like it's gonna be a minute. I need to set this. I need to set this somewhere. I think I got a general idea. And I want to do something a little special too. So what I'm gonna do is I could just make it like GG. I don't remember the page number. Dang you. Okay. Please follow, like, and subscribe, all that jazz. Please do that. Please, please, please. Be cool, people. I pay money to promote this. Anyways, but like, be like, you know, TikTok like, nope, you're not supposed to tell people you promote this. Ah, man. But yeah. And I always, like I said, you know, so just do shapes. I kind of noticed that he has a soda pop bottle shape. That's actually kind of cool. So it's actually a little easy to draw him. That's like I actually thought he was gonna be a little hard. It's like, yeah, like I said, he has a soda pop. Ugh, I can't speak, dude. A soda pop body shape. So yeah, okay. And then the tail. I'm drawing a bit at the end. You know, when he has like he's with his kids and such. It's such a good movie. I told my girlfriend like she needs to go watch this movie. Like legit, she needs to watch this movie. Like this movie is on point. But I'm gonna be real, and that I probably need to do like a. I really feel like. Oh, okay. Okay, one of the problems I'm kind of having, I gotta see in better lighting, is I'm trying to get the legs down. So that's one of the things. Okay, so it's not along this line. Okay. Alright, so that's kind of interesting. Alright. But anyways, I was saying that like, as far as, this movie is, it's a really good movie. Like I need to do like a tier list. Like this movie is like as far as a lot of like the classics, like classic Ghibli, like this one is actually pretty deep. It's actually a lot deeper than I thought it was. Like I'm gonna be for real. Like I didn't expect it to be so deep, dude. Like I was like, what? Like I remember as a kid, I was just like, oh, it's so cute and blah blah or whatever. Whatever, I must have thought. Yeah, just like, it's just just a Ghibli movie. Just a cute little cartoon movie. But then one of the things, like when I got older, like I think it was like I wanted it to feel like how do I put this? What I noticed with Studio Ghibli movies compared to Disney movies is that Disney is they're almost like 100% whimsical. They're very 100% whimsical and action packed. That's one thing about Disney movies. It's like there's a lot of like they're very, like I said, they're very action packed, which is cool. But then here's the problem: is that like, well, there's some problem. That's them with Studio Ghibli, what I tend to notice is that their movies tend to be they're whimsical, and sometimes they can have action, but they're very thought provoking. And that's not to say that, like, Disney doesn't be, you know, thought provoking at times. But there is this whole thing of like, Disney is very much like I said, they're like action. We want people in our seats and getting out. Ghibli is very much like, we want you guys to think about what we've made. We want you to think about this, and it'd be like, cool. I'm down for that. I gotta look and see if there's like pictures with him with eyebrows. Like, did he have eyebrows? No, I don't think so. No, he didn't have eyebrows. But I noticed he does have this one. I don't know if you know this. Like, he has Totoro type eyes, which is actually kind of cool. Like, they're that kind of like slanted, they're roundish diamonds almost. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it's like, oh, okay, cool. And then that's gonna be it for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna round this off. I don't know if I should actually let me see this reference again. So I'm kind of like mixing some moments, because I know at the end of the movie he doesn't really smile. It's just like a closed mouth. But I kind of want to have like some expression. And no, there was no. It's like there's no close off line like this, so it's like it's all there. Everything's fine. Okay. Now that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and la la la. All right. Cool. La la la. Now I'm gonna go ahead and erase some of this. It's like I said, I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I had brainstormed so much. That was one thing too. I was brainstorming, what should I do? Kind of want to make this a little closer. Let's see if I can do that. Or I think I'll just leave it at where I have now. And I think that's fine. Maybe I might move it up slightly. Okay. I might bring this in closer though. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Alright. So there we go. Now it's just Alright. How long have I been on stream for? I should tell you. I have 5 followers. I got a diamond? Oh, cool. Thanks for the diamond. I don't know who did it, but yeah, thank you. Thank you for that gift. That's actually really cool. I didn't catch that. Cool. Okay. Yeah, and I'm trying to get subscribers, 5. Goal is just 5. I'm just doing the basic stuff. So, if you guys want to subscribe and such, that'd be cool. It's up to you. Not gonna force that. All right. Now I'm gonna do something that might be it might throw some of y'all off and be like, what? But I'm not going to ink first. I'm going to color first. That's one of my preferences, is I actually like to color before I ink. Now the question is, how do I want to actually color this character? Do I want to do light to dark, or do I want to do dark to light? Let me see. I gotta look at my reference. There's not a lot of like horror stuff. It's also like deciding like, because one thing I always tend to have trouble with is like doing like the black and figuring out like, okay, so I need to find something. I know I figure kind of want to do like, sort of like the darkish gray stuff. Like I want to do those, but I think my thing is just like, okay, how do and what I might do is actually I might start out with, well, first of all, I'm look around, not check the gun. Gotta look for my materials. What am I saying? I mean, I have all my materials. Anyways, yeah. Somebody out there going, why is it really slow? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't find my. I had a thing of grays. I legit had a thing of grays. I'm like, oh, wait. Did I put it here? Okay. I mean, I got some grays here. Okay, I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do these first. So I'm gonna go from light first. That's what I'm gonna do. Make sure I'm using alcohol markers. Make sure you have something underneath. So I am using this. This is gonna be fun to edit into a short later. Just saying. And I think this is honestly gonna be kind of easy to color for the most part. Gigi's not like the most difficult character design. Like I did Totoro a little while back, and Totoro is not hard. I will give it to Ghibli. Like their characters are not difficult. I think it's just, if you're trying to respect the medium to the point where you don't want to mess up because you feel like, oh, this could ruin everything. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm saying here. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, if you don't want to, like, oh, I don't want to, like, I don't feel like I'm that confident of an artist, so I can't do it. And, yeah, I can understand to an extent, but in all honesty, like I said, like, they're not difficult, but there is something about some of their, like the way they have their characters is so particular. Like I kind of noticed that, and I do think it's kind of interesting. Like, case in point, like I was saying earlier, like the eye thing, like the way their eyes are shaped. It's like, it's not a normal cat eye, but it's also at the same time, it's not a normal person eye for some of the characters. And I kind of noticed that. And when I was doing the Totoro one, like that took me a minute because it was like, I wanted to get that down just right. It's also depending on the reference too, because like I said before, the Totoro reference, I was doing the symbol, the logo, but I also wanted to color it, and it's like so particular. I don't think I actually am gonna ink this because I've always wanted this feel with the Totoro. Like I wanted to do this with the Totoro one, but I never got to. But that's essentially, I'm gonna go ahead and just use the big side for this. What I wanted to do for the Totoro one was, so in, I noticed like in Ghibli books, like when it comes to like their sketches and such, they tend to be very like it's like, it's like a sketchbook. Um, you know, they don't do inks and all that jazz. It's pencil and marker or paint or whatever they were using, and I think that's pretty cool. Um, and I was like, dang, like if I had really paid attention, like I could have just done that for the Totoro one, but I didn't, and people still liked it. It got a decent amount of views on here and on YouTube, um, or on here and on TikTok if you're watching this on YouTube. Whenever I put it on there. Um, Again, thank you for dropping by. This is really awesome. I'm so at it. By the way, I'm not dropping off right now. I'm just saying thank you. Um, but yeah, all right. Then you have. I'm gonna make his ears lavender. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, DT Ninja. All right. Um, but yeah, like I was saying earlier, the characters are not per se difficult. I gotta look at my reference. I gotta look at this real quick because I want to see something about the mouth. Because I know it's something about the mouth. Okay. All right. I did. I just looked at it. You're probably like, what does that sound like? And that's just gonna be for the nose and the tongue. They seem like the same color. And then, and since I talked about it earlier, I might as well like color this in. Like I said, I'm not going to. I don't think I'm gonna. I don't want to ink this. I actually don't want to ink this. Um, okay. About done. I think I'm about done. Um, I give it a little more. I give it a little more ink. I mean not ink. I give it more color. We could color a bit, and we could dance. All right. Let me go ahead. Okay. Yeah, look at the reference. I'm gonna get off soon because I gotta do some DoorDash shit. I gotta make that money, bro. I gotta make that money. Gotta make that money. We gotta make that money. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know we gotta make that money. Can I get a gotta make that money, make that money, gotta make that money, make that money. All right, and then I think the only time I will actually ink, and you may already guess when I'm gonna do that. Of course, there we go. I'm just looking. I was like, I didn't see that. I didn't know. It's like there's like, okay, there's no strands here. Okay, And there's some strands here. So yeah, there we go. Strands. All right. Cool, cool, cool. See, now I'm a little confused now because I'm like, Gigi, like, you, well, I guess it depends on the scene. Oh, man, my eye is all kind of messed up, bro. I'm like, oh, man, don't, oh, no, oh, gosh, oh, no. People drop it in, looking, oh, no. They're like, look at this fraud. Look at this fraud. Oh, no. This fraud. Look at you. Look at this fraud. No. Anyways, what's to do? Awesome. All right. And let's see. Like I said, the only time I'm actually going to ink. I mean, I don't see why not inking the thing. I don't see why not. But I'm like, I still want that Ghibli look, bro. I'm trying to be special. But I'm gonna do it for these. You know. I don't know why I'm giving like zigzag type. I think it's at the end, like they kind of look like zigzags, so that was like kind of the thing. And I think I'll also do it here, a little bit, kind of like a little correction thing going on here. All right. I want to do a thing. Nah. It says that I can invite people, and I know I could do that, but I'm just like, why? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and ink. I'm gonna go ahead and ink him. And I don't see why not. I don't see why not inking him. It's my drawing. I know, like I said, I wanted to do the whole the original style. But I like to ink. Like I said, I like to ink afterwards. And like I said, the part of the reason why I like doing that is because it kind of gives this sort of like sketchbooky look, you know what I mean? And I kind of like that. I also noticed that when I ink after I draw or after I color, there's more like there's less stress, I guess you could say. Because like when I draw and when I ink before I color, there's like I said, there's a lot of stressors and such because there's that whole thing of like, oh no, like I gotta get it in the lines and blah blah. And there's still some of that even when I pencil, but like there's less of it. I know it sounds weird, but that's just a thing, So okay. Now go ahead and all right. Now I can finally post this on YouTube as a short, and I can actually I'm trying to say one of the things I've been meaning to do is like what I like to do, and what I'll tell you is one of the things I think would be cool to do is if you have a request, so if you have a legit request and you want me to draw something, I will totally do that. Like, let me know. And I would like to like afterwards, I would like to actually, comment, and like fulfill that promise. And then I would totally put your name down and be like, hey, like, blah, 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 like, requested this. And, like, give a shout out and such. So yeah, if you have any future requests, let me know. I'm trying to find. I think I'll do this one. I guess. Oh, okay. This is a brush. I was about to say, like, what? Okay. I like to do my little signature. And hopefully down the line we can figure out like what we can do. But that being said, so that is it. That is my GG drawing. Yeah. So there's that. I have a lot of ideas I want to do, by the way. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. This was really awesome. If you stuck around, thank you so much for the gift. It's like actually the first time ever getting a gift on here, and I got a diamond. That's cool. TikTok rewards you with diamonds based on popularity of your life. You can see reward details. Okay, and then gifters. Okay, they don't say anything. But yeah, like I said, this is really cool. I enjoyed this. I thank you guys so much for the opportunity, for letting me draw for you. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go and I will color that one another day. But in case you guys have a blessed one and take care. And if you're on TikTok, please follow. Please share. If you're on YouTube, please like and follow. I would really appreciate like and subscribe and comment as well. Comments always help. Thank you guys. It's been really cool. In case you guys take care and have a blessed one. Peace.